morning, children. Welcome to the English class. Since it is festival time, I have brought a gift for you. Let us see what it is. I have a boat, a toy camera, and some words like Khoka, Bula, and Eerie. What can this be? Also, I have a picture of a stormy night. Now can you guess what it is? Yes, you guessed it right. It is a story. So, let me read the story for you. It is a story, lesson 4 from your course book, A Night of Mystery. Naren thought it was a night right out of a ghost story, black and rainy with a howling wind. Yes, a real mysterious night. Ma and Baba had gone to town to sell fish, leaving Naren, his younger sister Bula, and little brother Khoka to mind the boat. To mind the boat means to take care of the boat. Now, as you can see, the time where the story is taking place is night time. And what kind of night it is? Stormy, black and rainy, when wind is howling and the night seems mysterious. So children, some new words meanings are given in the book itself at the end of the lesson, and some words you are supposed to find out the meanings on your own. So, what can be the meaning of mystery? This will also improve your reading understanding. As you read the story, try to interpret, means to guess, imagine and find out the meaning of the words, and that way you will be able to understand any passage or story on your own, most part of it. Right? The lightning streaked across the sky and the clouds thundered. So here they are describing the whole scene very well. Lightning, as you saw the picture of a stormy night, you know what is lightning? That appears in the sky, just a flash of the light, and it just appears for a short while. So here you can see lightning streaking, right? Across the sky. Now we know the meaning of across. Means all over the sky, from this end to the other end of the sky, the lightning was streaking. And the clouds, the sound that they make on a stormy night is called thunder. So, children were alone on the boat. Parents had gone to sell the fish to the town. And children were really very scared because of the weather. Then came the storm. A big wave splashed up on the deck and rolled into the cabin. Now, you can imagine and understand that if you are on a boat and in the sea when there is a storm, the waves, the tide and waves would go very high, and the water can also come inside the boat. So same thing is happening here. The wind banged the door shut. Now cabin, you know, is kind of room. So the door of the cabin got shut because of the wind blowing hard. Khoka and Bula began to cry because they were younger children. They got scared. Naren was also nervous, but he pulled himself together. Nervous means he was also worried. Naren is the eldest of all three, but he pulled himself together means to pull oneself together means to get control over your emotions. So here Naren was also worried, but he managed to get control over that nervousness. He said loudly, "Do not cry, I will take care of you. The storm will pass over soon. I will fix a bulb outside. Ma and Baba can see the boat when they came back." Now I am on page 41. The light was swinging back and forth outside the cabin, casting strange moving shadows. So he fixed a bulb which was hanging, and because of the wind and lightning and storm, the light was swinging. You know what is a swing? To go back and front. Back and front. So same is back and forth. So this was happening outside the cabin, and because of this it caused that some shadows were formed and children could see them moving, right? Inside the cabin was cold. As you can understand, the weather is such, it's a stormy night, wind is blowing hard, so the cabin was cold from inside. When the worst of the storm was over, Naren said to his sister, "You and Khoka must go to bed. I'll be..." He stopped suddenly. Now the storm has got over. So the eldest of all three children, Naren, is telling his siblings, means brother and sister, that I will take care of rest things and you go to bed. But he stopped suddenly. Naren, Khoka and Bula looked at one another. They heard a noise. So now they all are looking at each other. Then it came again. What? The sound which they heard, that noise. Sad and eerie. It sounded like the wind whistling. Now it happens when the wind is blowing, sometimes you'll hear it whistling. And this sound was sad and eerie. Both men say that ghosts sound like this when they float on the river water at night, said Naren. Now your children are trying to assume, think and imagine what it could be. What this thing is which is making this noise. So the eldest of all three, Naren, is telling that he has heard both men talking, that it must be ghost. Yes, indeed, ghosts and goblins sound like this. Now ghosts, we know, they are imaginary creatures. Also, new word you have come across here is goblin, right? This you can find out the meaning. Said Bula, her teeth chattering with fear. Teeth chattering means your teeth knock together repeatedly because either you are cold or you are frightened, right? So when you are very much scared, this may happen, or in the winter when you are very cold, your teeth may chatter, right? The crying sound came again. It came from the back door. You better lock the door. Now, whispered Bulla. Whisper means to speak very softly. Only the person very next to you, very close to you can hear, and not properly loud and clear. Right? Now she was scared, so she was holding her brother tight, and then she told him to lock the door. Then they heard someone thumping hard against the back door. To thump means to hit forcefully. Right? So they heard that somebody is knocking the door very hard. Hitting the door very hard. Khoka ran to his brother. Naren was also scared. Suddenly, one big thump, the latch on the door fell open. So once somebody hit hard and the latch was open. Now again here we have come across one new word, latch. And you are supposed to find out the meaning of this word with the help of a dictionary. Khoka closed his eyes and clenched his fist. He knew something terrible was going to happen. So, Khoka is a young one. When you are scared, it happens that you don't want something scary to happen. You will close your eyes, and clench means to hold something tightly. And again one new word has come, fist. I would like you to find out the meaning of this word. And terrible means something very bad. So Naren stood like a statue, praying hopelessly that the door would not give way. Give way means it should not open. Then the door flew open, and a big round dog stood there, dripping with water. Woof, said the dog hopefully. Hopefully means it had some hope. For what? He wagged his tail and came into the room. We know the meaning of wagging, right? Dogs move their tail from side to side when they are happy. And with a deep, long sigh, he stretched out on the floor. We know the meaning of stretching, right? And sigh is like relief, right? And you can find out a detailed meaning from the dictionary. His eyes seemed to be saying, please let me stay here. Now, the mystery, the scary part, half of it they could come over when they saw a dog, big dog, entering their cabin. So children could understand that this sound, this noise was of the dog. But it was a big surprise for them that how did it reach there? Right? So this end part of the story, end part of the lesson, I would like you to read on your own and enjoy the end. Find out how did the dog reach the boat. Right? Now children, as I told you, there are some new words in the story like fist, interesting word, goblin. When you find out the meaning, you'll really enjoy knowing about it. And some of you must be knowing it already. And latch. These are the words. You should look up into the dictionary for their meanings, and there can be some more words which you find new while reading the story on your own. We should always read on our own to enjoy the story. Right? So, read lesson 4, A Night of Mystery, on your own, starting from page 40 till 43, and in the next video, we will learn more about this lesson. Till then, enjoy reading. Take care. Thank you.